For the first time ever, AI now writes more articles than humans. But the interesting thing is that a lot of this AI content actually never gets seen. So if you take a look, this is data from Graphite, which is a marketing agency. AI generated content actually surpassed human written content late in 2024. And you can see when ChatGPT launched in November of 2022, a year afterwards, it was almost half of the online content was written by AI. As you might expect, a lot of people were going to town writing content with AI, but that turned out to be AI slop. And so more recently, there's been a pullback in terms of how much content has been written by AI. And you can see that's right here where it plateaus towards the beginning of 2024. And if you wonder why that might be, well, maybe AI generated content, strictly AI content, does not actually move the needle in terms of driving organic traffic or appearing in ChatGPT or large language models. So mass-produced AI content actually fails in terms of the quality check and then generating the authority signals. So brands that have invested a lot in AI content might find that the cheap content does not actually equal visibility, whether organic traffic or large language models. So even if you nail the perfect grammar, the structure, the flow of an AI generated post without a human in the loop, you will notice that there is the lack of depth, the lack of experience, or the trust signal. So this is what Google calls the experience, expertise, authority, and trust, EAT. And so there are diminishing returns of these content mills that are churning out content that flood the web, create noise, and actually don't generate the engagement or drive results. Another reason why we're seeing a flat line of AI generated content is because large language models and search engines are increasingly giving more value or weight to expertise or unique data over repetition. So this is the idea of information gain. If you're not offering anything new and just regurgitating what a large language model can provide itself, you're not going to get the citation or visibility. So brands that are seeing that they've saved money on writers may actually end up losing visibility and brand equity in their shift to strictly AI generated content. So what can you do about this? Well, you can focus on AI for the research, for the structure, but then you are including a human in the loop for the stories, the proprietary data, or the opinions. So your own unique perspective really matters. Then you can focus on answer engine optimization in terms of how you're structuring the content, and you're focusing on clarity and context, and you have the authority so that LLMs can actually cite this. And lastly, you want to include your own experience. So if you're a founder, you're including quotes or case studies, data, narrative proof that your company can do